So remember a couple of videos ago, we went through the cost of all these distractions to you. And we discovered that if you spend an hour a day in the studio, then you're likely to be, and subject to all these distractions, and you're likely to only be spending 15 focused minutes. Well, let's have a look at what could happen if you are able to spend that entire hour completely focused on your music. That means that you'd get 45 minutes extra every day that you're in the studio. Now, because I recommend to everyone that they try and at least do some kind of music every single day that they possibly can, let's multiply that by 7 days. And then because I'm going to be very nice, I'll give you 2 weeks off a year. So let's multiply that by 50 weeks. That gives you 15,750 extra minutes a year. That's 262 and a half extra hours. Now, what can you do in 262 and a half extra hours? Well, let's just say you spend 12 hours completing a track. Remember, these are 12 completely focused hours. Now, I think some tracks might take less than 12 hours. Some tracks might take more. But let's say on average, it's 12 hours. And by the way, if you don't believe that it's possible to write a quality track in 12 hours, then you really need to consider doing my full 6-month program, Start Now, Finish Fast, because it's more than possible. Trust me. In fact, you'll probably find that quality increases when you're writing music much faster. Anyway, so in 262 and a half hours, if you divide that by 12 hours per track, that means you could be making 22 tracks more than you do now in 1 year. Remember, that's in the same time as you do now, and you're only spending an hour a day. That's 2 whole albums more music than you're making now by doing nothing else other than completely focusing for that single hour in the studio. It's absolutely incredible when you break it down like this, what a difference focus can make. I mean, what could you do with 2 extra albums of music? What would be different in your life? Think about it now. How would you feel differently? Who might you meet? I mean, what could you do with that music? Just from focusing on music, not from finding loads more time, not from doing anything other than just completely focusing on your music. Just imagine how much your music would improve if you finished 2 extra albums of music a year. This is the power of focus.